Welcome to day 5, the last day of my Christmas in July crafting series. Today I'll be making 3 crafts using upcycled clothing items. For craft number 1, I'm using this embroidery hoop, but we are definitely not embroidering. What I'm doing is taking an old Christmas sweater or just a plain red, white, green, blue sweater, whatever color you like, and if it has an interesting pattern on it or an interesting ribbing, that is what you want for this craft. And I have this nice big thick red ribbing all along the bottom, so that's why I chose this sweater. And I'm going to be tracing around it with my Sharpie so I know exactly where to cut it out. And don't worry, I am not taking a brand new sweater at all. All of these sweaters that I'm using or clothes are old or torn or ripped, or I purchased them at Goodwill, so they are secondhand. You do not at all have to use a brand new sweater for this. I recommend going to Goodwill or thrift stores, finding something old and ripped, and turn it into something new. After cutting out the circle, I then undo the embroidery hook, and I'm going to be putting it on the smaller of the two and then looping around the larger ring so that it's nice and tight. And there's definitely going to be extra to start with. Now, depending on how thick your sweater is, this part might be a tiny bit tricky, but it's really not that hard at all. You just have to hold onto it nice and tight in order for you to get this little piece going, this little screw. You have to twist it around and around, and it can be kind of tight if your sweater is thick. After you have that nice and secure, I'm going to now cut off all this excess material around the outside. And from my experience, yes, after a while there were some fuzzy pieces that kept wanting to come off, but eventually it does stop shedding. I do glue down this little top part in between the metal piece because it was wanting to stick up, just so it looks nice and flat and doesn't look really funny. Now the fun part, let's start decorating. I used this really beautiful kind of white or flocked greenery stems that I got from, I don't know, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, just one of the local craft stores. I also layered it with some really pretty pine needles, and to tie in that red color, I added some really sparkly red stems as well. Now, of course, depending on what sweater you have, you can decorate this however you want. And the last finishing touch was just a really beautiful plaid bow, and I was surprised at how much I like this. I think I'm actually going to make more for my upcoming craft show. I think it's unique and different, and definitely something that will catch the eye of people who like to embroider, or people who definitely just love to do any crafts with fabric. For craft number 2, I'm taking an old pair of ripped jeans and I'm flipping it over because I'm going to be using the back pockets. I'm going to be cutting those out and turning them into a really cute Christmas pocket. So it could be something that could go on a tree if you have a really giant tree, or it could just hang somewhere really cute in your house, like on a doorknob or on the wall. Now, when cutting these out, you definitely want it to remain a pocket because I'm going to be stuffing it. So I'm just cutting really carefully right around the edge, but making sure it doesn't damage the pocket itself. And even though these are a ripped jean, you want the back of it to look nice because you don't want any holes or tears. You can see that the pocket is still nice and intact. Now I'm going to be painting a very simple and cute snowman face. Now, because this is a jean texture, it is bumpy and it does take quite a bit of paint. I even ended up just kind of pouring the paint directly onto it so I didn't have to go back and forth to get paint. So if you're doing this, don't worry, you're not doing it wrong. It does take a lot of paint and about 2 or 3 coats so you don't see a lot of that bluish gray color coming through. After doing just a nice big half circle, I painted a nice little bumpy carrot nose because this is going to be a very simple snowman face, like he's looking up. Now, I've made these before in the past, and they are very popular at craft shows. It's just a cute little something. I even have seen people give these as gifts to people. Painting 2 cute, really simple eyes, and then a nice wiggly whole mouth, just your traditional snowman face. I wanted to give it a couple little eyebrows. I thought it just gave it a little bit more character. Now this next step I ended up changing a little bit. I thought I would add a little highlight to the mouth, but I thought it ended up just looking like a bunch of eyeballs looking at me, so I didn't really like that. So I just decided to do the highlight to the eyes, and I covered up those white spots that I added to the mouth so it doesn't look quite as strange. This little piece of foam I'm then going to be stuffing in. You don't want it to be too thick, it's just a nice thin piece of foam, and it just fits perfectly down inside of the pocket because I'm going to be stuffing some extra decorations inside in a little bit. Now to make it hang, I just take this thin wire and I poke it through. Now if you're having a hard time poking it through because blue jeans are thick material, you can take some pliers and just kind of snip the outside of it just a little bit, and that does help poke the metal through. Other times it just pops right through really easily. It just depends on the material and how old it is. After I poke it through, I just take my pliers and twist it up so that it's nice and secure and it won't slide back through. I then end up doing that on the other side for the hanger. As an extra little detail, I added these flat back snowflakes that I get from Hobby Lobby, and they're also sparkly, so it does add a little glitter to your project. I think it was really extra cute. And to cover up that foam, I'm just using a bit of Spanish moss to camouflage it because I don't want to look down in there and see any craft foam. I'm using pip berries, and these are really super fun to use. All you have to do is twirl them around your finger and it makes this cute coil of berries. I start stuffing those inside of the foam, and after doing several of those kind of in a fan, I thought it needed some greenery, so I looked through my stash of different types and I chose this sparkly greenery that's kind of thin, not too thick, and it worked out really well. I just had to put 3 of those in the background just to add an extra little color. And here's the finished pocket. It is super simple and really fast to make, and I did have a second one that I want to show you that I've had for so long, I mean years and years. I painted this a long time ago and I just finished it with the same pips and greenery. It's a cute little elf. He has a little hammer and a candy cane in his pocket. Super sweet. I'm hoping that I can sell this one at my craft show in November. For ornament number 3, this one's probably my favorite out of all of them. Now I got this wooden ornament from Joann's, and I'm so sad that they closed, but I'm sure you can find wooden ornaments just like this elsewhere, probably on Amazon or maybe even at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to paint it entirely white because this again is going to be a snowman ornament. And I cut off the string at the top because I'm not actually going to be using that hanger at all. I'm going to be adding a little hat to it later. After letting that dry, I brought in this little wooden nose, and you don't have to use a wooden nose. If you just want to paint a flat nose on this, that's totally fine, but I had these little wood scraps laying around, so I thought I would give it a little 3D nose, and I just painted all of that orange. Once the circle was dry, I just brought that back in, and I'm going to be using again a sweater for the hat. This is going to be a different sweater from the last one. It's this nice olive green color. Again, something I got from Goodwill, and it has holes and stains on it, so I'm not cutting up a brand new sweater at all. And what's great about this is the sleeve. The sleeve has this little ribbing around the edge, and that is going to be the brim of the hat. After sliding up the ornament inside and getting it all nice and adjusted and figuring out how far down I wanted it to go, I then just trimmed off the extra, and I made it nice and long because I didn't want to mess up and cut it too short. I can always trim that up later. I then ended up gluing down the hat, so just flipping up the edge and putting a little bead of hot glue underneath it to make it nice and secure. I also rolled over the brim of the hat and glued that down as well. And I repeated these same steps on the back side of the snowman. I then cinched up the hat, and I'm using jute to tie a bow around it, and jute was the perfect option because of the rough texture. I know it's not going to come undone, and this is where I'm going to be hanging the ornament from the tree, so I knew it needed to be nice and tight and secure. After tying the bow, I just trimmed it to the size that I liked. I definitely needed to make the hat shorter because it was looking way too long, so I just cut off the excess, and depending on how thick the sweater is, You want to go nice and slow because you don't want it to look really wiggly or wobbly, so I just took my time cutting a nice straight line across the top. And now is the fun part, assembling all of the pieces. I'm going to hot glue the nose in place, and I also wanted to decorate the hat a little bit, so I added some greenery and also some berries. I absolutely love flocked greenery. The hat was already green, so I wanted it to stand out, so that's why I chose some with some white snow on it, and these two cute little berries were just perfect just to add a little pop of red. I'm using a POSCA paint pen for the face, and I'm just doing a very sweet and simple face. The eyes are closed like they're super happy and smiling. I added a couple little eyelashes to the side, and the same mouth that I did on the jean pocket. I just added a little circle kohl mouth and colored those in using the POSCA paint pen. And here is the finished ornament. I really love this one a lot, and I'm definitely going to make more. And just so you know, I just used a plain simple Christmas hook and put it to the side so his head would kind of tilt, or you could always hang it right in the center. And I counted, and I think I have enough to make 11 or 12 more of these, so I'm super excited, and I think that they'll go really well at my craft show. And as always, please tell me in the comments down below which craft idea was your favorite. And thanks so much for watching this series. This was the last episode of my 5-day Christmas in July series. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so much fun to make and share all these ideas with you. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.